Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Martha Anger. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. New, stricter travel rules start today for passengers coming into the United States. Nearly all travelers must have a negative COVID-19 test 1 day before departure. Any foreign national who travels to the U.S. must be fully vaccinated. And the federal mask requirement for people in travel hubs like airports and those using public transportation like planes, trains, and buses will remain through March. Right now, the U.S. has a travel ban on South Africa and several other southern African nations. But travel industry leaders say any restrictions should be placed on individual passengers, not entire countries. So officials say those bans are being re-evaluated every day. Authorities in Oxford, Michigan say high school shooting suspect Ethan Crumbley and his parents, James and Jennifer Crumbley, are all being housed in the same jail. And they are all being monitored under suicide watch. Jail staff are checking on them multiple times each hour. We have also learned that officials with the school district have requested an independent third-party investigation into the shooting to review the district's safety procedures and to review the actions carried out by teachers and staff during last Tuesday's shooting that killed 4 students and injured 7 others. Vishal Garg, the CEO of mortgage company Bettercom, is being criticized for abruptly firing 900 employees during a Zoom webinar by saying, if you're on this call, you're part of the unlucky group that is being laid off, and your employment here is terminated effective immediately. Garg says market efficiency, permanence, and productivity were the reasons for the firings. But Fortune magazine later reported Garg accused the employees of stealing from their colleagues and customers by being unproductive and only working 2 hours a day. And among those fired were the entire diversity, equity, and inclusion recruiting team. In Baltimore, Maryland, a pair of homeowners tried to rid their house of a snake infestation, but ended up burning down their $1 million home instead. Firefighters say the blaze started in the basement when coals were placed too close to combustible materials. And that quickly spread from the basement through each floor. Fire officials don't even know if the couple succeeded in ridding the house of snakes. Officials ruled the fire an accident but use the incident as a teachable moment. Call a professional if you have an insect or animal infestation at your home. Have you been to the grocery store lately? The cost of food is so high these days. But a Canadian startup company called Flash Food is working to counter those high prices as well as combat food waste by showing you grocery stores in your area who are selling foods that are nearing their expiration or best buy dates, and because of that, they are being discounted. You pay through the app and then pick up the food items at a special Flash Food area in the store. Right now, Flash Food items are available in about 1,200 grocery stores. Just download the app to find the one nearest to you. Later this week, the Biden administration is expected to announce a diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Beijing Olympics in protest over China's human rights abuses. The diplomatic boycott would still allow U.S. athletes to compete, but no government representatives would be in attendance. And it's designed to put more pressure on China to reform its policies before the Winter Games begin on February 4th, 2022. Early December, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, is always a quiet time at theaters. But the weekend box office top 5 had one surprise. Eternals took 5th place with $3.9 million. Christmas with the Chosen, a Fathom Events movie based on the popular religious streaming series, came in 4th with $4.9 million, the best-selling event in the studio's history. House of Gucci stayed in 3rd, taking in $6.8 million. Ghostbusters Afterlife made $10.4 million for 2nd place. And Encanto took its box office crown at number 1, earning $12.7 million. What's the latest movie you've seen? I just watched a Halloween thriller with my dad slasher movie. It was the best. You know me, I love horror films. I even watch horror films during Christmas. Sign1News will be broadcasting live updates Monday through Friday. Then this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, join us for a live panel of diverse guests to discuss the hot topics of the week. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.